Alright everyone, I'm going to come on here and just make another quick video. First of all, I'm in the Tri-Cities area of Tennessee. I've been all over the place, and I did just have just one little hiccup, and that was all with my phone. It really hasn't been nothing at all, but you know, from what it's looking like, this is widespread and it's still going on, this cell phone outage, this communications outage. If you go to downdetector.com, even Wells Fargo has shown up on there as having outages today. And what I'm starting to glean from some YouTubers is that this is a solar flare. But I'm here to tell you, in my heart, and from knowing that I've been awake since very early this morning, and the stuff I was watching earlier in the day, this is not a solar flare. I mean, let's think about it. Those of us who do watch and stay on top of things, how many times have we seen much bigger solar flares? This is my opinion. I'm not a scientist, but I'm just telling you that I believe that, and some people may be with a good heart thinking that that's what it is. You know, like BP Earthwatch. I mean, I love that guy. You know, he's been around a long time. But I just think that it might not be right this time. I don't think it's a solar flare. We've seen some major solar flares in the past, even just a couple of months, that had CMEs attached to them, and that were more directly directed towards us, and they did not create the kind of problems that we're having right now today throughout the nation and other parts of the world. So I believe that this is what the guy was saying on the live stream this morning. Blazing Press. It's called End Time Survival. You know, if you go and you go back and re-listen to his live stream, he had a guy on there. His channel is End Time Survival. Sorry, I should have parked somewhere so that I could talk to you and not have to worry about concentrating on people, because this town is really crowded today. It's kind of blowing my mind a little bit how many people are out, but I guess it's just because the weather's so good. Let's see if I can find somewhere to park and actually talk and think. Here we go. Let's get right here in front of this insurance agency. Sorry, let me give you my full attention. I don't think this is a solar flare, people. This guy that was on this live stream this morning, his name's James Shepard. He called in to Robert's show, and he's an AT&T service technician. And he was in the field working it. He's in Florida. He was right in the middle of this problem. And he was saying that pretty much live action, they were getting these servers back online, and the servers were shutting down immediately. As soon as they would get them online, they were shutting back down. Now, I guess, like, if a solar flare overheated a system and there was some kind of a thermal cutoff, then yeah, perhaps. But solar flares damaging thing, from what we know in the past, fries the circuitry. It's a huge, unfathomable amount of heat that happens all of a sudden, and it fries circuitry. It's not going to cause something that you respond to and it'll respond to you over and over again. If the circuitry is fried, it's not going to respond. So I feel like that now, all of a sudden they use these solar flares popping up as an excuse because they don't want a widespread panic happening. One thing that really made me think that was how all of a sudden like, I didn't see Wells Fargo on Down Detector when I first got on Down Detector at 6:20 this morning, maybe. I didn't see Wells Fargo on there. And then all of a sudden, Wells Fargo was on there. And I just, I'm a conspiracy realist. I don't think it's a solar flare. Are we could we have a solar flare? Sure. Whatever Yahuwah, God Almighty, the Alpha, the Omega, whatever He wants to do, He'll do. But I believe that this is a major flapping, fringed piece of material, and here's the coup de grace. Check out the stock market. And before you say, oh, the stock market ain't real. Right, I know. Just like an atheist says God ain't real. It don't matter. It don't matter what you believe. It's what they believe. They're pumping this stock market up to take more and more money away and put more and more money and power in their coffers. So they're pumping this up, and that's why they don't want the panic just yet. Let's tell them it's a solar flare. Let's pump this market up. Nvidia, I mean, have you seen how its stock has went through the roof today? Anything to do with tech and protecting the tech. There you go, fellas. Protect the tech at all costs. They're pumping this up to get everything they can. They're bleeding it dry. And then maybe they'll be like, oh, big panic. Big crash. Big economic indicators leading to the crash that we know is going to happen. So, that's my 2 cents. Can't believe everyone. And a clock is right twice a day. Take what I've said with a grain of salt. I may be completely wrong. But I believe this is an attack. A cyber attack. And a cyber attack can come from any entity whatsoever, be it government or private. So, keep studying. I'm going to stay on the road. Much love. Take care.